This stretch of North First Avenue might seem like an unlikely place for a spiritual oasis, but that's exactly what you'll find when you enter the grounds of the Krishna Consciousness Center at Govinda's.
My name is Sandamini, and we're right in the kitchen here, which is the heart of Govinda's.
For those in the know, Govinda's is best known as the place to find perhaps the most appealing all-vegetarian buffet in Tucson.
Well, we're getting ready to open for lunch, and everything that we make is fresh and homemade, so we start really early. Actually, I come in sometimes at 5:30, and I'll put on the dal beans or the lentils, and start making the fresh cheese curd and things like that early in the morning.
My name is Tulasi Toshani Devidasi, and every day we have like two kinds of soup, one lentil soup and one vegetables, or today we have like creamy vegetable soup, so that's like boiled potatoes blended and some other vegetables with it. And we have two kinds of rice. We have brown rice and basmati rice, and we have halava also every day, and that's also Indian recipe.
The food is decidedly simple at Govinda's, and this small kitchen is where it all happens. However, the vegetarian cuisine is only a part of a much larger purpose at the Krishna Consciousness Center.
My name is Narada Muni Das. This is our morning class on transcendental scripture. It is called the Srimad Bhagavatam class. It's a beautiful, beautiful literature that was written over 5,000 years ago.
The days here are structured around meditation and spirituality and begin before the sun rises.
We are now in what's called the Kali Yuga. The Kali Yuga means the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. And we see that people have a difficult time focusing and getting a strong standing in spiritual life because we're bombarded with so much, as you said, chaos, and we're influenced by such a materialistic society, so it's difficult to remain in a spiritual consciousness. Krishna consciousness also gives a platform by which one can live within this world and perform his duties that are necessary, but at the same time be in a pure state of consciousness, one of quietude, where one is not so much affected by the external circumstances and chaos that surround us.
The hectic nature of our modern lives is conspicuously absent here at Govinda's, and it's easy to see the attraction for someone that is in search of an elevated spirituality.
My name is Edwin Larson. I was living up in Flagstaff, and I was really getting into religious philosophy. And so one of my friends had a Bhagavad Gita, which is the essence of our philosophy, on his shelf. And so I asked if I could borrow it. And when I read through it, and I read through it a few more times, that really made sense to me. It clicked a lot of stuff into place. So I started practicing, and that really, locked it in. Just the more we say, the more you practice it, it's an experiential experiment, you could say. That, like honey, someone can describe honey to you, but until you taste it, you don't know it's sweet. So in the same way, once I started actually involving myself in the process, it became very nice. And so after a few years of that, I decided I wanted to move into the temple.
For the residents of the temple, life is simple and structured around the daily rituals of devotion. And the role of food is one that is intimately tied to life and spirituality, and as such holds an important place in overall Krishna consciousness.
Govinda is a name for Krishna, and the names of Krishna are transcendental or spiritual. So everything connected with God is also spiritual. So the food that people come and enjoy here is also spiritual. It's prepared in a divine state of consciousness, and it's offered to the Supreme with love. And just by partaking in those foodstuffs, one does get purified.
The food at Govinda's can be described as simple. It is devoid of any frills and embellishments. However, it seems to have an elegance that almost radiates from the buffet table.
Our spiritual master said that this is kitchen religion, in the sense that by preparing nice, succulent, attractive vegetarian food that's offered in love and devotion to Krishna, then it becomes very attractive, and it becomes a source of inspiration for everyone, for the cooks and for the people that eat it. And that way, when it's presented, then it has that, like you said, that aura, that vibration of a very high type of food. And when people eat it, they can feel that, they can really appreciate that.
For KUAT, I'm Luis Carrion.